Hey Gemini, welcome to the LampLighter. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. There we go. Sorry, I just wanted to clear this. Good to see you. So we're going to do your October finance and career reading. I figured it's a good time to do that. Lots of stuff going on with our finance and careers these last few months due to COVID, so I thought it'd be a good idea to get a little bit of an update. I think we've all been impacted in one way or another. Either we've been working from home or there's been changes in the workplace. Our companies have had challenges. Maybe we lost our job. Maybe we're working on something new. So many things. We've all been through so much. So let's get an update for you, Gemini. What are you up to? All right. So remember, keep in mind that these are general readings on YouTube. So what I'm doing here is I'm tapping into the energy of the collective Gemini. And there are several timelines in that collective. And but hopefully, since you're watching tarot, your energies are part of that Gemini collective. And typically, if you're watching, that's the case. Now, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. So we can hopefully have something here. If you use your intuition, there's probably, maybe the whole story isn't yours, but there's probably a message here for you. Just use your intuition, and if whatever doesn't resonate, let go. And if it's not your story at all, then move to your moon or rising. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards: Psychic Tarot, Quantum Oracle, and what's this called? Son of a gun. This is called, Wisdom of the Oracle. Sorry, I switched up the decks from my last reading and I forgot. So that's Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 of these cards, and then we'll do a tarot 4-card pull, which is your current position, your challenges, what's working in your favor, and then advice from Spirit. And then we'll clarify that with a traditional tarot deck. Okay, so collective, can I get an energy for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, October, finance and career? Ooh, oh, it's on the floor, hold on. Okay, first card up. Wow, prosperity begins. That's a great card. I'm so happy for you, Gemini. Oops, that's a great card. Something that you're working on, some new project. It's new because you're growing it. Look, you're growing it from a seedling. Looks like a little walnut under there. And you've got a tree and it's starting to bear fruit. You see the peaches? You see the butterflies, the transformation? Yes. And it looks like you might even have a partner I can't tell if those are your hands or a partner. Either way, prosperity begins. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning in a material, something in the 3D related to money. All right, so let's get another card for you from the Quantum Oracle. Energy for Gemini, October, finance and career, please. Gemini, October, finance and career. There's your card. Travel. This is kind of interesting. Part of that prosperity, or part of that new beginning, that new material beginning, that new opportunity requires some travel. Actually, it's kind of traveling to a beautiful place. See the suitcase and flowers. Wherever you're going is somewhere you are going to be happy. Maybe you're traveling on a new job. Maybe you'll take a position that requires some travel. Maybe you'll travel for an interview. Something about travel. Let's see what else we have. Let's get a card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. There we go. There's your card. Come to the edge. Okay, this is requiring you to put a lot of effort in. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. Gemini. Yep. Out of the comfort zone. Come to the edges. It's time. It's time for you to take that risk. Put in that effort. Come to the edge. Go right to the edge to get what you want. Put it all out there. Wow. This is going to be an interesting tarot read. Prosperity, travel, and come to the edge. Okay. Let's get some tarot on the table and see what this is all about. So like I said, I'm going to lay four rows, 4 decks. 4 decks. It's 4 decks, but it's 4 columns, 4 cards. 4 cards, how's that? And the first card, as I said, is your current situation. What's the current situation with regards to this new beginning in this prosperity that's, ooh, yeah, look at that, Gemini. Ace of Wands. This is what's happening currently. This is a new prosperous beginning. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the Ace of Wands. It's also a new passionate beginning. It's something you really want to do. It's something that you've wanted to do. And it's interesting because notice that the fire of passion is at her third eye. I wonder if you've had some sort of spiritual enlightenment. One of my fellow healers, or maybe you've had an ascension, a spiritual ascension. Something is creating prosperity that is both materially abundant and brings happiness and fulfills your creative side. Your passion is your creativity. Wow. Let's see. So the second card I'm going to pull here, the energy that we're pulling now, is the challenge. What's the challenge? You have to heal from something. That's your challenge. Okay. Sorry, I'll get one card. So you're healing from something. It's possible. It's possible that you let me think for a second. Yeah. So these new beginnings require you to travel outside of your comfort zone, maybe travel to somewhere else, but the key is you have to take a risk. This is a risk you see this as a risk because of something that happened before. Maybe you tried to do this before and it was important to you, and it is important to you, but your challenge is getting over the pain of something that failed. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's probably loud. I got my sleeve caught on my microphone. That was probably really loud for you guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, you have to heal from a past hurt, a past failure. And that healing, the reason you have to heal is you're going to have to take a leap of faith. And because of something that happened in the past, you really don't want to. You're nervous about it. What's working in your favor? The death's rebirth. Something is transforming. That's working in your favor. That's probably what this Four of Swords is about. You're undergoing some sort of transformation. And that's why now the prosperity can begin and you can take a risk. Okay? And the Death card is the transformation card. It's a Scorpio card. And it is the card of something has to die so that it can start again. A cycle has to die so it can start again. And it's like you're preparing. It's like you're preparing for that. So you know that whatever you were working on you have to let that go. You have to transform into this new abundant mentality, this new abundant opportunity. And it's going to be a risk, and you're going to have to be willing to take a leap of faith. Okay? And this death rebirth is working to your advantage. It's the transformation that you're getting, that's your challenge, but it does work in your favor once it happens, right? That death rebirth that's moving out of one thing into another. Oh, look at that. Spirit's telling you that it's going to be really good. You're going to have, so the Nine of Cups is self-satisfaction. It's being happy with yourself. It's self-love. But it's also the beginning of a wish of something that's important to you. And so Spirit's advice is make yourself happy. This is something that you need to do. And it'll make you very happy. It'll make you happy. And then once you're fulfilled, then you can bring whatever you need to bring to this project. But you feel a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, self-fulfillment from this project. So this is something you built. And it did require, and it has required a leap of faith. So the next card that I pulled for the current situation is its strength. You have had to overcome something, some ending. You've had to overcome some ending. And it's taken strength. And it's required all that you've got. It really did. It definitely took you through some sort of transformation that will now make you very aware of who you are and what you want to contribute in your life. It's almost like a life purpose kind of a path. Let's see. The strength can also be overcoming obstacles. It can be holding back on things that are not good for you, keeping your mind focused on your goals and not getting distracted. It's a lot of energy in that strength card. Let's see what else we have for your current situation. We've got the High Priestess. So it is probably some sort of spiritual awakening, right? You've had some sort of elevation in your spiritual practice, and you've ascended in some way. You're now getting downloads from the universe, and you're meditating, and you're I think the key to this card is you're now using your intuition to understand what you need to do in this new venture. You're letting your heart lead the way, and you're not talking about it. You're not telling anyone about what you're doing. It seems to be almost secret. Like you want to nurture it, grow it. You're quiet. This is the card of quiet. It's healing, but it's also the card of no talkie. No talkie, no talkie, right? Somebody's not talking. So you're not talking about it. You're not talking about things that are going on in your life as you transform into this new version of yourself that brings so much prosperity, right? And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is the beginning. You're starting something. You're starting something of your own. You're building it. You're building it. Okay? It's not somebody else building it. You're building it. It's yours. And you've got this pentacle here, and you've got this ace of pentacle here, and you've got an ace of wands here, which is a new start, new start, new start. Yeah, you're building something. That's fantastic. Absolutely. And Spirit's encouraging you to move forward. Spirit's saying this is important to your well-being and your self, your pride, your, how you feel about yourself. It's all entwined in this project. Yeah. So here's your challenge, was getting started, manifesting it. You have gone into an isolation kind of mode of healing and quiet and planning because you're manifesting. You are manifesting this new start, Gemini, in a big way. But it's in your challenge position, so it's not been easy. This has taken you, you're close to the end of the road because we've got right up, prosperity begins. So you are close, but it has been a workout for you to manifest this new beginning. It's taken a complete transformation and a lot of inner work, spiritual ascension, but you're doing it. You're coming to the edge. You're getting ready to take this leap. This is fantastic. Oh yeah, look at it. It's a new start. It's a new start, and that's the challenge. It's something you've never done before, but it's something that you are passionate about, but you've never done it before. The Fool is taking a leap of faith. This is the Fool card. This is the same card. Come to the edge, the Fool. Risk, leap of faith. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. You're not going to see the full picture. You're going to have to trust, Gemini. And I think that that's not going to be easy for you because of the challenge is trusting and taking that leap. So this isn't easy. It's in your challenge position. You're manifesting this new opportunity, and it's a challenge for you to just jump in and trust. Let me get one more on challenge. Yeah, you're in a decision. Your other challenge is making a decision. You keep going back and forth, back and forth. It's like you sort of know what are those final things that you need to let go of to move forward, and you're really being challenged by balancing these two things and making a decision. Okay, that's okay. That's just your challenge. You just need to know that. So when you feel yourself going round and round, stop and say, this is what I should be expecting this, and I should be working through this energy. All right, let's see what is working in your favor. The transformation's working in your favor. Let's see what else. Okay, that's too many. Got a half a deck. That's not going to work. Okay, the Hanged Man is working in your favor. So even though your challenge is completing, manifesting this, taking the leap of faith, everything about it is challenging you, and you're working on it. But it's working in your favor, okay? The delay in this is working in your favor. The Hanged Man, this is you not taking action and just waiting. You just waited to get a new perspective on this, to get your spiritual ascension so that you knew the path to take. It took you a long time, but that waiting, that delay in this thing coming together is key. It is important, and it's working in your favor. So that tells me that you've been given time to make some corrections, put together your plan, make sure that you've done everything you can to make it successful before you take that leap, okay? This has given you that time. This delay is working in your favor. The other things working in your favor are these two cards. Let's see. Okay. the Four of Pentacles. So that's a card of holding back and not letting all of your feelings be known, but it's also holding on to the resources, whether it be money or energy, that you need for yourself to launch this project, your self-satisfaction, your resources. You know, as Geminis, I can tell you, because I'm a Gemini sun, that we tend to, especially if we're empaths like me, we tend to give to our own detriment. Let's talk energy. We give our energy, and we give our energy, and we give, and we don't hold on to enough, and then we deplete ourselves. What's working in your favor is you're not doing that. You're standing up for yourself. You're protecting yourself. Okay? You are. You realize that this is not whatever happened that you're healing over, and it's not going to give me a lot of idea about that, but whatever transformation you're going through that is for your good, you held on to it. You didn't do something, or you didn't give in to something. I talked about that with the strength. You didn't give in to something you really wanted because you knew it wasn't in your best interest. That's all I'm going to say. And because of that, you're now in Empress energy. Empress energy is abundance, it's growth, it's, germinating. Look at her. She's developing this new business, this plan. She's working with the cycles of the moon. This is the divine feminine. This is the archetype of the divine feminine in the tarot. This is knowing who you are, not chasing anybody, not chasing anything, receiving, letting things come to you because you're worth it, because you deserve it, because you have the ability given to you by your creator to be a master creator. Here you are, right? Right now it's a little bit of a challenge, but you are a master manifester, okay? You've been able to manifest some pretty awesome things in your life, and you know you're good at manifesting. So you've somehow healed yourself and transformed yourself enough and held yourself back enough to where you're now in the energy of the Empress. You've forgiven everything that needs to be forgiven. You're ready to receive whatever it is the universe wants to give you, whether it be abundance, passion, love, a brand new career. You're ready to receive it, okay? You just need to have faith and take a risk. Most of the work is done. Most of the work is done. You're at the stage where you just need to take that risk. You just need to be in that feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy, especially Gemini, the twins. I mean, come on. But all of us, all signs, all people, we have masculine and feminine energy inside us. And the masculine is that thing that drives us, that makes us produce and go and create things. And the feminine is that energy that waits and nurtures and receives, right? Instead of going forward. And the important thing here in life, it's funny, under the challenge, is to balance those two energies, to balance how much striving do you do, how much, and when do you know when to wait and to stop striving. This, you have conquered this, okay? So we know you conquered this challenge. And you did that by standing up for yourself and just waiting and trying to get a new perspective, which transformed you. Wow, I'm proud of you, Gemini. You've got something huge starting, some passion project that's very prosperous, very abundant. But you're going to have to take that leap of faith, my darling. There's one last thing, that leap. Let's see what the advice is from Spirit. We know that Spirit's telling you to take that leap. Take a look at this card. Is that a leap of faith? Right off that chest of gold. A lot of gold in that card. Yeah, you're headed for a big thing, Gemini. This is fantastic, and I think it's all stuff that you have created. It's your energy. Yeah, look at this. So Spirit's telling you to grow. You're looking at your investment that you've put into this, and you're trying to grow it, and you're starting it from ground zero. And Spirit's with you. Do you see the energy coming through Spirit in your hand? Spirit's working with you. You're co-creating with the universe. Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting for this abundance. You're waiting for something that's going to really be great. And it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and you've put a lot of work into it. Do you see how this is the Eight of Pentacles? This is what you do every day. This is your output, your work, what you do. And if you look at this card, she's super focused. I hope I haven't been holding these too high. I probably have. She's super, super focused, as you can see. And that's you. You're patiently determining what investments you need to make, how much to give, how much to hold back, right? And it's something that you are very focused on. And that's what Spirit's saying. Focus so you can grow this, because your prosperity is just about to begin. The last card is the Two of Swords, and that's I think this is something Spirit's telling you. There's a decision that you have to make, and it has to do, it's a decision that you know the answer to, but you don't want to make it. Yeah, and it's caused you quite a bit of grief. It's actually blocked you off. It's what you're healing from here. That healing challenge has to do with this decision you need to make. And you can't make it with what you see, because what you see there's nothing there that can help you make this decision. This is an internal decision. That's why you're blindfolded. You have to use your intuition. Remember I told you that you were getting downloads from Spirit? You have to use your intuition and make this decision and unblock your heart. Because in the traditional tarot, she's got her heart crossed. And she's got two things that she's trying to decide between, but she knows that she has to make a decision. And she knows what the decision is. She just doesn't want to make it. And Spirit's telling you, make it. Make the decision. Okay? Well, that's lovely. That's a beautiful reading. I think that's fantastic. I think that you are just on the precipice of a huge new start. You've been creating a business. I wonder if it's a spiritual business, like a healer or some home business that you've been working on, because you've been working on it during this period of isolation with COVID. So it's something that you've been able to put a lot of work into over the last 6 months or so. Beautiful. You've done everything right. It was hard. There was a lot of challenge, and it's mostly in having faith and trusting again, because something happened that made you lose faith. Don't focus on that. Wow, the first card out, passion. This new start is your passion, and it's been your passion, and I wouldn't be surprised if I get a life purpose card out here. This is your passion. It's your purpose. It's your mission. It's not just a career. Okay? What else? Let's get another card. We knew it was passion because we have the Ace of Wands is the new passionate new start. There's a lot of passion in what you're doing. You love it. It's fulfilling you, and it's work. It's work. It's a work project, and it's going to bring in a lot of abundance. But you have to grow it. Here it's showing you're growing it, and here it's showing it starting from a walnut, which means you created it from the get-go. Oh, wow. Okay. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Remember I said I thought it might be a spiritual business? Psychic abilities. So you're using your third eye. You're very psychic, Gemini. You're a psychic. You are using this gift in your new endeavor in some way. And it's going to get you out of this cage that you're in. You're in a cage. This is the freedom card. And if you look at it closely, she's in a cage and spirits around, and they're trying to help her. They're trying to show her the road out of the cage. And this is it. This passion project is the road out of your cage. It's your freedom. You felt trapped for a while now. You are healing from something. We don't need to talk about it. But whatever it is, you now have this new project, this new passion project. This is going to bring you freedom. Wow, that's so beautiful. I feel the need to just get one more. Maybe. We'll see if Spirit will give me one more. Oh, thank you. And that freedom brings a lot of happiness. These are beautiful oracle cards. I never get this great of a pull, Gemini. You've got things are on your side. The karma's with you in this endeavor. I'm surprised I don't have a Wheel of Fortune. This is destined. It has something to do with travel, too. I wonder if that's travel in your third eye. I'm going to pull I'm just going to pull a couple of these. I really like these oracle cards. I can't even, El Qui, I think it's called. I don't remember. I just want to see, I want to know a little bit more about why we're so quiet and why we're healing. What was that all about? She who is present, now, awareness, acceptance. Yeah. This card is saying, let go of the past. Let it go. You're trying to heal from it, but let it go. Be present now. Don't think about what happened before. Whatever happened, put it behind you. You're going to be required to take a leap of faith. And it's not just, I don't think it's just in prosperity. I think there's also some other types. I think that there's other things that you're going to be faced with through this transformation. And I think the only way that it's going to work is if you're present now and you're not focused on anything that happened prior. I'm just getting that feeling. I hope I'm not taking you off course. If I am, then just ignore what I'm saying. But that's somebody who needs to be in the present moment and not focused on anything that has happened. Accept everything that has happened in the past. Accept it as part of the lesson, part of the journey. Yeah. Okay. So, Gemini, I knew these cards were going to give me what I needed. She who once loved, frail, fragile, secret love, rejection. So somebody really, really hurt you. And it was probably a soulmate or twin flame, because that's the only kind of relationship that can trigger a spiritual ascension and trigger you finding life purpose. You met your twin, or you had an interaction with your twin, and there was some sort of karmic interaction, and you got hurt pretty deeply. And that created this new opportunity. That created a spiritual ascension that has created this new spiritual passion project that is using your skills. So probably through the pain that you suffered with that twin, your psychic abilities were woken up, and that's your gate out of the pain, to freedom, out to happiness. Okay? So, you need to accept what happened, whatever happened with this person, or whatever, I don't know, I'm just taking you in another direction. But whatever happened hurt you, and you now need to leave it behind. It's time to accept what happened. Yeah. She who guides. Oh my gosh. She who guides. Spiritual guide, spiritual teacher, spiritual healer. She who guides. New path, guide, renewal. That's awesome. Awesome. Look at that card. I love that card. Okay, I got 3 more, sorry. But I think these are helpful. Mora, she who hesitates. Ponder, delay, confidence. I think your confidence took a hit. And that's why you've been in Hangman a while, and that's okay. I told you you stood up for yourself. I could see that in that first reading. You held back. You stood up for yourself and said, no, thank you. I don't need that kind of game playing. The feelings were too deep for you to put up with that. And the last one is, oh, this is beautiful. This is the last one. Yelena, she who knows. Wisdom, clarity, resolution. Yeah. You have clarity about what happened now. You've gained the wisdom from the lesson, right? And now you have a resolution to move forward in this new path and to help others through. It's beautiful, Gemini. I love it. I'm going to give you I'm going to just pull a card from your archangel, your spirit, your angel guide. We all have guardian angels. And let's see if they have anything else to add. I've given you a lot to think about. And I know this is for a very specific set of Geminis. Okay? But those that are on this path know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first card from your spirit guide is gentleness. Archangel, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay, I'm sure you are. I can see you are. I can see you're doing that. Good for you. Victory. Oh, this is beautiful. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Remember I said come to the edge. That's faith. You can only do that. You can only take that leap when you've got faith. And they're telling you, have faith. Beautiful. Okay, Gemini, thanks for reading with me today, and take care. I'll see you soon. Love and light.